Hey everyone, welcome to the Laughing Lich Corporation. I have Sushi here. How's it going, Sushi?
Hello. I'm doing good.
Excellent. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Whereabouts are you from?
So I'm from Nepal, but I'm now living in New York. And I love New York right now. I'm a little nervous, so please excuse my
No, it's okay. Uh,
stuttering.
are you in New York City?
Yes. I would say I live in Queens.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a few friends in Queens. That's awesome. Uh,
Hmm.
do you have a favorite pizza place?
No, not yet, but I do have a favorite pizza place in New Jersey, though.
Oh, you're about to make a lot of people angry.
I know, I know. I know. I'm
Well,
sorry.
yeah, that's okay. So what do you do for a living? What's your vocation?
Oh, I'm a student right now.
Okay.
I study computer science. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I assume you're in college. What level are you?
Yes. I'm in my third year.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
And
Yeah.
what exactly do you want to do with computer science?
Oh, I want to be a cybersecurity person.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
My brother actually does that. He used to work for a few
Oh,
banks.
wow.
Yeah. Uh,
Wow.
all right. Well, what sort of hobbies do you have?
Hobbies, I would say playing games, definitely,
Hmm.
right now. I also like to visit new places. Um, Sometimes, even though I'm an introvert, I do like outdoor activities. I do need some time to recharge,
Hmm.
but I do like going out and exploring new places.
Okay.
Yes.
Where would you say is your favorite place to explore recently?
Uh, like I would say an activity that I've recently done is like treescapes with my boyfriend. So that was really fun. It was like very like scary for at first. I even like cried a little bit because it was so scary, but he was there for me, and then I actually like concurred it. So I feel really good about that.
That's awesome. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. So you said that you like playing games. Have you ever played any role play games before, whether it's video games or board games?
No, I would say, oh, Pandemic, is Pandemic a role play game?
Kind of. You would role play like the nurse or the scientist or whichever
Yes.
character you play. So that is pretty similar. All right. And what sort of video games do you play?
I play League of Legends. I am trying to go retro games right now. Like I want to start playing Pitfall again. It's one of my childhood games that my cousin used to play. I finished like Pokemon Drums. And I am enjoying Stardew Valley very much right now as
Okay.
well.
Uh, Stardew Valley definitely seems like a role play game. You are role playing a farmer in essence, and
Oh, true, true.
same with Pokemon. I mean, you can choose which Pokemon you want to do. So if you want a specific type of Pokemon, that's definitely some sort of a role play game. All right. Well, have you ever heard of Dungeons and Dragons?
I have heard of Dungeons and Dragons.
That's okay.
My actually like I didn't know what it was until like recently. When I was like driving back home with my boyfriend, he used to like listen to like these like Dungeons and Dragons like YouTube videos, and I was like, "What is this?" And he said it's Dungeons and Dragons, and I actually thought Dungeons and Dragons was actually like a video game or something like that in the beginning, but like it was like role playing game that he was listening to, and it was pretty interesting, but I never like uh like thought I would myself like want to be playing that in the future until like you mentioned it, and I was like, oh cool, I want to try it.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
So that's about your first thoughts on D&D, and uh, so your first exposure was probably recently, or do you think it was when you were
Yes.
young? Okay, sounds
No.
good. And so if you had to choose a specific class that you wanted to be, now you don't have to think in terms of D&D. Think of in terms of like a movie character, like I don't know, Batman would be like a monk character who beats people up, and Aragorn from Lord of the Rings would be like a ranger, and Gimli would be like a fighter, and things like that. What kind of a class do you think you would want to play?
I have already chosen a special character. There is that character in D&D, it seems, but I haven't really gone into depth. But I would like to be a necromancer.
A necromancer. Oh boy.
Yes.
So you think you're gonna go more warlock or wizard for that?
So it's still a process. I don't know. I don't know if it's the right time to tell the backstory or not, but I
This
do
is a
have a
beautiful time to tell the backstory. Please, I want to hear it.
so there's a little bit of backstory that I've thought of. It's still like in the process of making, but uh it's so embarrassing though.
Oh, it is not
Um
embarrassing. Don't worry. You're talking to a bunch of
uh
nerds.
so can I refer to me as my
Sure,
I?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I was actually princess from a kingdom, and I was supposed to be married off to some other like guy, prince of another kingdom that I didn't know, and I didn't want to because I already had a lover, but my mom and dad, the king and queen, they found out and they killed my lover. So
Whoa.
and I was like really, really in love because I was sheltered and brought up over there, but my lover like showed me a lot of like different things, and then I like uh stuff like that. So I was like really into him, and when he died, when he was killed, like I was really heartbroken, and I ran away from home to like one of the lost forests, and the legend around the forest was don't go there, there's a like evil witch, like a warlock that lives over there. And I went over there, and I begged him to like teach me how to bring back my lover from the dead, so that and I would do anything like housework or chore or like help him out instead of that. And that's how I started my journey towards a necromancer.
Where did this inspiration come from? This is beautiful. This is excellent stuff. It's amazing. If you've never been exposed to D&D, this is like amazing stuff.
Thank you. This was actually like the process of brainstorming with my boyfriend. So we were like, oh, what should this be? What should this be? And then like we came up with this together.
Oh, that's amazing. All right, well, so you have this character, and they're going on this journey, trying to figure out how to bring their lover back. So D&D is a collaborative game. So let's pretend that you meet a few individuals who are also have their own unique backstory. What would make your character want to join their group or become a part of a group? Well, how would you collaborate with the others of your group?
Um, I don't have a specific answer to that, but I would say that my character is really desperate to bring back my lover. She is willing to do anything, and I would say she even falls towards chaotic evil if needed to be to bring back her lover. So she would definitely help out in any way she can to progress the story towards her like reunion again.
So as a means to an end is how she would collaborate
Yes.
with the group. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. All right. So the other question was what would motivate your character to go out and adventure, but I think you already answered that with your backstory, so that was excellent.
Yes.
So when you let's see, when you go out and you search for this avatar, this warlock, this person who would try to help you. They tell you that you need to build up your strength. I'm just making this up on the spot. They would tell you that you need to build up your strength, and you need to learn as much as you can about your new powers that he will bestow upon you. So in the downtime, do you have any hobbies? Maybe you're not always searching for the new power, but you have to rest. You have to, either go to a town, into an inn, and just relax. What do you do during your downtime as your character?
Mm. I would say I would go and visit one of the like um like secret gardens that I used to like go with my lover
Hmm.
in the past, where I would like hide away from my like the guards and stuff, and that is our relaxing place, and I would go there just to like remember him. Yes.
Okay.
And I think I will may have buried him over there as well. So
All right.
just to talk to him.
So let's pretend you can't go back to your kingdom and you're just in a random town. What would you do in that
Hmm.
case?
Oh, hmm. That is I guess like in the desperation for like just one uh like one tunnel vision of like bringing back my lover, I haven't really like thought about any other like joys in life.
Hmm.
Maybe like my friends along the way will introduce me to like different joys on the way, which will change my character in the future.
Okay. Do you think you might visit like the town's graveyard and just to be among a peaceful place where it's kind of similar to that garden that you spoke of, and just kind of look at the different gravestones and
I guess yes. Sorry.
no, it's fine.
Yes. I guess I would go to the town's graveyard and talk to the dead, ask about their stories as well, and get some comfort from them as well.
Awesome. Excellent. And let's see, trying to think of anything else. So everything is a means to an end. You want your lover back, and would you be willing to die, or would you flee in the face of danger? Let's pretend that you have this group of companions that you joined, but they get into a sticky situation, and you have an opportunity to flee, or you have an opportunity to help them out and kill all the bad guys. What would you do?
I would say getting companions is like one of the ways to get to my endpoint. So I would definitely help my companions out. But if there's like more than 50% chance of me dying, then I wouldn't help them out, because that would mean like I am like one of the greatest factor in bringing my lover back. So I wouldn't take that risk.
Okay. Awesome. Well, this is this is very very exciting. I'm really excited to see this character now. I think that is all the questions that we have. So we are going to make your character now, and then we can discuss the one-on-one session where I can just teach you the ropes and kind of go through a tutorial. And then after that, we will jump into a one-shot where we will see this character in action. Thank you so
That
much for
sounds so
joining,
good.
Sushi.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hmm. How's it going, Sushi?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So we played a game of Dungeons and Dragons. So I wanted to ask, what were your overall impressions of the game?
I really had fun. It was like a lot to explore as well. Uh, there were times where I didn't know what I was doing, but I was like kind of like going aggro on it, like I always do. So I really had fun.
Good. Excellent. Glad to hear. And so, first off, tell us a little bit about the character that you made. I know that we discussed it in your first interview, but tell us a little bit more about the character that you decided on in the end.
So my character is the necromancer. Uh, Her name is Media. She was a princess of a kingdom like a long time ago, but she was very sheltered when she grew up by her parents, and then she fell in love with one of the castle workers, or I don't know if I should say servants, but like castle workers.
Sure.
And then he actually showed her the wonders of the outside world, and then um, they fell in love, and then but Media was getting married to another person soon, very soon, so they decided to run away. And right before they ran away, uh, the other day that they were planning to run away, her parents found out and killed her boyfriend in front of her. So I should say lover, I guess, but like killed him in front of her, and then she like was she ran away from home. Like she was very like devastated, definitely. And then she went into the forest where she um, knew like there was like a wizard or warlock over there that people would say like don't go over there. And she asked him to like teach her necromancy so that she can bring her lover back to life.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that is where we started our adventure. And so, did you enjoy the character that you made? It was a warlock, of course, but did you enjoy that character for the most part?
Oh my god, I love her so much. Like, I don't know, like, it's the edginess of being a necromancer plus, like, having a past of, like, a royal, noble figure. Like, makes, like, it's just, like, it's a character that I really personally like. And also, um, there was, oh, also because I always, like, going aggro on like everything, like that really fits my character, so I love her.
Excellent, excellent. And so, I wanted to ask you, was there a least favorite part of the session? And if so, what was it?
Say rolling the dice.
Oh, just a lot of rolling and remembering? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I feel like all my power depends on rolling the dice rather
Yeah.
than my experience or whatever, like has gone on. So I guess that was my but that would eventually add up fun because like I don't know what's gonna happen. I want something to happen, but it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to strike the guy, but like I don't have enough power to strike the guy. So it was it gave an unexpected thing to it, but like I think that was my least favorite part because I wanted to go aggro all the time. I guess.
Of course. All right, so what was your favorite moment about the session?
Oh, definitely killing the guy after he told me where the ring was. Like when I told him I would let him go, and then like after he gives me what I wanted, like I just like killed him. So I think that was really badass.
Yeah, you could do anything that you want, and you did.
Yeah.
And who is your favorite NPC, do you think?
Oh, can I say myself?
I mean, you aren't an NPC. You are a playable character. So what non-playable character? Like you met the smithy, you met the character who's trying to rob you. You met a few other people, including the warlock. Who would you say was your favorite?
I would say the warlock because like he gave me a chance to start the adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to thank him.
Okay. And what pillar of the game did you most enjoy? And the pillars are roleplay, exploration, and combat.
I want to rank roleplay first.
Really?
Second combat, and third is exploration.
So you really enjoyed the roleplay?
Yes, like getting into like a character, like is very fun. I had fun with all of those three aspects, but yeah, exploring it was also fun. Oh, like smiting the other people is also very very fun. But like me as a character, is doing all of that. So I think play was the best part of it.
All right. And so would you ever play again?
Definitely, of course. I've been thinking about it.
All right. And so if you had, let's pretend you had a friend who didn't know anything about D&D, how would you describe it to them to like sell it to them to get them to play? What would you say to them?
I'm really, really bad at persuading other people. I would just like show them my passion that I really enjoyed it, I guess, and then I say like, oh, you can be anything, you can do anything, and then try to help them develop their own character in the process, and I think that would motivate them to play the game. That is making my character, I think, was the best part. because like there were so many different possibilities and so many different things that I wanted my character to be, like in a sense like it was like me in a different universe, like that could do anything. So I could help other people do the same, and I think maybe that would persuade them.
Yeah. All right. That is excellent. And so, where can people find you on social media?
I stream on Twitch. My Twitch tag, do they say tag or username or
Sure.
whatever? It's sushi, like sushi, no space, no underscore, no nothing. Uh, but yeah, and then on there's all other social links as well. But it would be very good if people drop by.
Yeah.
It would have a lot of fun.
And I will absolutely, there will be a link in the description below, so you can definitely check that out. And thank you so much, Sushi. It was wonderful playing with you, and I hope to hopefully play with you sometime in the future.
Yeah, same over here. Thank you very much for introducing me to DnD content.
You're welcome.